For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. And for poise, walk with the knowledge that you are never alone. Audrey Hepburn not only played sophisticated, classy women in her many roles, but in her own life was regarded as one of the most stylish, compassionate, and beloved actresses of all time. The official website of Audrey Hepburn highlighted her life and her accomplishments both on and off the screen. Born in May of 1929, Audrey spent the first years of her life in Belgium with her mother, father, and two half-brothers. At age 5, she was sent to boarding school in England, where she first found her passion for music and dance and ballet. At age 10, she was sent to Holland when Germany declared war on England. While in Holland, she contributed to the community by teaching the younger girls in the neighborhood ballet. When the Germans stopped food from entering Holland, Audrey became malnourished and anemic, and was too weak to continue ballet. On her 16th birthday, Germany surrendered, and Audrey could now continue her dream of becoming a ballerina. She moved to Amsterdam with her mother and attended the ballet school there for 3 years, and then moved to London, where she studied under the best ballet teacher in Europe. Soon after, however, her teacher told her that she would never become a prima ballerina because of the physical deprivation she suffered during World War II. This did not damper her spirits, and she began modeling and dancing in cabaret shows and had minor roles in a small string of English films. While playing a small role in a French film, she was chosen for the role in Broadway's Gigi. Her success in Gigi took her to Hollywood, where she began her long string of achievements in American movies. In her first role, Audrey played Princess Anne in Roman Holiday. This not only gained her a lasting friendship with co-star Gregory Peck, but her first Oscar for her Best Actress. Audrey quickly became an idol and starred in nearly 20 more films, including Sabrina, War and Peace, Funny Face, and My Fair Lady. In each of her roles, from Princess Anne to Sabrina to Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's, she encompassed the meaning of style, grace, and elegance. During her movie, she was able to work with legendary actors such as Humphrey Bogart, William Holden, Fred Astaire, and Rex Harrison. In her final movie, she worked alongside Richard Dreyfuss, where he said of her, "She was the best that we could possibly be. She was perfectly charming and perfectly loving. She was a dream." Away from Hollywood, Audrey was just as loving. Her first husband was co-star Mel Ferrer, and during their marriage they lived in a small village outside of Geneva, Switzerland. There they had a son named Sean. In 1968, the couple divorced, and Audrey and Sean moved to Rome. There she met psychiatrist Andrea Dotti, and the two were wed a year later, and 1 more year later they had second son, Luca. Audrey remained in Rome with her husband and sons until 1975, so she could be a completely devoted and loving mother. In 1975, she returned to the screen in her movie Robin and Marian. 4 years later, Audrey and Andrea divorced, and she would not remarry again. In 1988, Audrey became an ambassador for UNICEF, a role which she would refer to as her best. She spent the next 5 years traveling to 20 different countries and speaking on behalf of children in third world countries that were struggling for survival. On January 20th, 1993, Audrey died in her home in Switzerland, surrounded by her close friends and family. After her death, her sons established the Audrey Hepburn Children's Fund to raise money to continue the work her mother had set out to do. Audrey Hepburn received over 100 awards for her many movies and humanitarian efforts. Because of her devotion to her philanthropies and her charisma in her movies, she continues to be regarded as one of the top actresses and perhaps the most humble and graceful. When asked about her life and career, she said in her infamous humility, "How shall I sum up my life? I think I've been particularly lucky."